Hello and welcome to Live It Fit Now. I am Dr. Derek Alessi.
And Chef Steve Binks here with you. How you doing today, my friend?
Chef, I'm doing great.
You feeling fit? You feeling healthy? Ready to have another great show?
I am, and it's not just about me today. It's going to be a lot about you today.
I know. In the makeover today, it's me. We're featuring myself when we do the makeover to show my transformation. I went through this process, cutting my body fat and weight almost in half. Well, not my weight quite in half, but body fat we really crushed.
Are you trying to lead by example?
I've tried to. I love it. Having a great time. Micro consultation today?
Regarding the micro consultation, a friend of ours named Dave who has diabetes, we're going to work with him, lowering his blood sugar, getting his life back, and also getting his pilot's license back. Super important. And regarding exercise, I know you used to own it in gym class doing the push-ups and all that. We're going to turn back the hands of time here. We're going to do some good old-fashioned push-ups, but a little bit of a wrinkle. We're going to do it on a stability ball.
Yeah, a bunch of super exciting things coming up today.
A great show. We have that. We have some food, all of that, and so much more coming your way on Live It Fit Now.
You're watching Live It Fit Now. Get even more great info by downloading our free app, Live It Fit Now. You'll find it on iTunes and the Google Play Store.
Premier Gourmet is a destination.
For people like me that enjoy cooking at home and they're looking at recipes and things they might see on TV or in a magazine, we're an incredible resource of food ingredients, things like that.
We love the fact that we can bring it to you and we can have it in our store. That's why we're here. That's why we're so passionate about this business. And that's why we love doing what we do.
Locally owned and operated, Premier Gourmet.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today.
In order to create exceptional meals in your home kitchen, you need the right tools for the job. My friends at Premier Gourmet have the largest selection of professional-grade kitchen equipment anywhere in Western New York. This week only, 20% off on any single item in the housewares department.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare?
It is not just a diet for me, it's become a lifestyle change.
My eating habits needed to be changed, and Chef showed me the path.
He learned about my style and what I loved, and he prepared foods that were perfect for me, perfect fit for me.
Food is delivered fresh to you weekly and oftentimes for less than what you would pay just for the cost of groceries. For convenience and your goals, let me help you.
Welcome back to Live It Fit Now. We're going to talk about something called the micro consultation, and the micro consultation is really cool because it's what we do with people when they come and call us for the first time, helping to change their life.
Yeah, no, super exciting. When I meet with a client for the first time, I go over a lot of information with them, finding out what goals they're looking to achieve and custom build a meal plan. I know that you are truly an industry leader, and I'm not just saying that because you're sitting here, brother, an industry leader when it comes to designing the right type of plan to guarantee results for people. And this was a real tricky one today. We have a good friend of ours, Dave, lost his pilot's license because of his diabetes, had to go on meds, had a bunch of medical issues that needed to be fixed. And you turned it around. It was really awesome what you did with him.
Thank you. And we're in the process of it right now. Real quickly, Dave, 51 years of age, type 2 diabetic. Very successful individual, very active, does a lot of things, plays golf, goes hunting, does a lot of really good things. But his blood sugar, of course, crept up. It was in the 170 fasting glucose range, way too high. You don't want to be above 100. He's at 170, so of course his doctors put him on medication. In the process of so, Chef Binks mentioned he lost his pilot's license, which is a really big deal because he enjoys doing that. He loves doing that, and he loves operating his own aircraft. So we met with Dave. We actually broke it all down, how he could change his exercise and his nutrition to get better readings with his blood glucose.
You know, and wasn't that really the interesting part when we did talk to him? It all boiled down to nutrition. I mean, he was doing a lot of things that we all perhaps think or hear in a lot of stories, the right things to do. He was eating Greek yogurt. He was eating 100% whole grains. He was doing a lot of things that seemed to eating fruit, right? He was eating a lot of things that he thought were really the right choices, but they were completely counterproductive to his goals. Completely counterproductive. Not only did he have the issues of his diabetes, but his weight was creeping up, and he couldn't figure out what was happening because he was always in such good shape. And it was those things that were working against him the entire time.
It was his weight and, of course, his blood sugar. Now, many people might say, well, I eat all of those things and I don't have a blood sugar problem. And that might be true. Everybody is not the same. There is some uniqueness to it. But one of the things that we wanted to do with Dave is lower his blood sugar as much as possible. I am pleased to report over the last 2 months, we dropped his blood sugar, his fasting blood sugar, from 170 to 120 on average, and no more medication. He is off the 2 forms of medication he was taking before. He doesn't have his pilot's license back yet, but we're in the process of it. And he dropped a lot of body fat in the meantime. Regarding his exercise, though, 4 days per week in the gym, productively building muscle tissue.
Yeah, you know, and isn't that the interesting thing? That changing his nutrition and gearing his exercise for specifically his diabetes, a side effect of that was a tremendous amount of weight loss and dropping the body fat. Really, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's
like
amazing.
It was like a side effect of it. You go off the meds and you lose a bunch of weight in the process.
One solution
Bonus.
can do all of that at the same time. Now, this consultation is something we do that nobody else does. We want to make sure that we're doing the right things moving forward with somebody before we even begin. And another big thing was his breakfast.
Yeah, he was struggling with breakfast. Getting the day off to the right start, having the right choices to really jumpstart his metabolism was a problem for him. So let's head over to the kitchen. I'm going to show you exactly what we made for him.
The typical American breakfast. Very convenient, no doubt about it. Not great, though, if you have goals to lose weight and drop body fat. We have some other things, though, that'll help you a lot more than that.
My clients ask me more about breakfast than just about any other meal. It's got to be fast, it's got to be easy, and they're not quite sure what to eat. A lot of folks think that this is a great way to start a breakfast, and some are certainly better than others when it comes to cereals, but myself, my family, my clients, I would never start them off with that much grains first thing in the day.
I wouldn't either. And to compare it, Cheerios might be one of the better cereals to have in terms of blood sugar fluctuations, but still way too much fluctuation for my liking. To lose weight and drop body fat, I wouldn't have it, and I certainly wouldn't have something like this, which is even more, and quite frankly, you don't even have to. You could have some delicious foods. Eggs. Let's start off by balancing blood sugar.
And flavor. It's all about flavor, not completely changing everything about your life. You can still have all the great foods you love. That's one thing that I work with my clients on, making sure that they have the food that they love and enjoy. And that's what I want myself. I know that's what you're looking for. Eggs are a great way to start off your day. They're truly one of the most perfect foods you can have. And you can get so many things done in advance, which is crucial to your success. If you're scrambling, no pun intended.
I like that. That was
breakfast.
really cute, Chef Binks.
For your breakfast.
He is so witty. He comes up with these things all the time. You should see when the cameras are off how funny he is. It is great stuff. Eggs are fantastic, though. Make sure that we're balancing blood sugar if we're trying to drop body fat. Now, all of that being said, I'm not going to lie. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I run all day long. He does my cooking for me. I don't do it myself, but it's not that hard to do. At least when I'm watching you do it, doesn't seem to be that hard.
Well, it can be very, very simple. Putting some vegetables in a very basic casserole dish like this, spraying it with a little bit of good, heart-healthy fat, adding your favorite vegetables, a little bit of chicken, some ham, anything you like to this dish, spraying it, putting some eggs on top of it, whether they're liquid eggs or you're just cracking whole eggs and whipping them up real quick, in the oven or microwave for 2 to 3, 4 minutes. Do it in advance. Do it as a Sunday activity. You will now have something ready to go. These little squares, whether done in a square pan or these little egg cups made with ham, egg, peppers, onions, served with a little bit of salsa, Great way to start your breakfast. They freeze beautifully. Don't scramble for this at the last minute.
Okay, you keep going with this whole scramble thing.
I can't help it now.
Let's say, though, that I'm a procrastinator and I didn't do it, but I still want a good breakfast and I still want to drop body fat. All in all, how long is it really going to take me in the morning?
It shouldn't take that long. No more than 15 minutes, I would say, to get something like this done.
Faster. Give it to me faster.
Faster.
Hyperspeed.
Hyperspeed. What I would do is I would cook this in the microwave. I would do some fresh eggs, or I would go with your favorite food in the whole world, a hard-boiled egg.
Hard-boiled egg.
It's a perfect way to start the day. 3 of them, actually.
Easy and down the hatch and delicious. And by the way, if you haven't heard, we've been talking about it for a long time. The cholesterol in food doesn't matter. USDA just came out with it that eating cholesterol will not increase your risk at all in terms of heart disease. They said, we're sorry, we were wrong. But what we're not wrong about is you want to have a great breakfast. Let Chef Binks do the cooking or do it for yourself, but make sure that you're having the right things.
You're watching Live It Fit Now. Why not take this opportunity to download the free Live It Fit Now app to your smartphone or tablet? You'll find today's recipes plus a whole lot more. Information at your fingertips to help you live a healthy lifestyle. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
In order to create exceptional meals in your home kitchen, you need the right tools for the job. My friends at Premier Gourmet have the largest selection of professional-grade kitchen equipment anywhere in Western New York. This week only, 20% off on any single item in the housewares department.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare? I've been helping people for years with their food preparation and healthy goals with my private chef service. Contact me today. Do this for yourself.
Welcome back to Live It Fit Now, the makeover. Each show that we do a makeover, we showcase somebody to help you at home change their body, change their results, and get in great shape. Today, we are blessed to have none other than celebrity chef Steve Binks making his body over and his life over to help you at home.
Come on, this is nothing to joke about. I went through a serious transformation. I was overweight, exhausted, didn't have the energy to do what I love to do, which is cook in the kitchen and play with my kids. I have 3 boys that are super high energy. I was losing that as I was getting older. When we connected, you helped me fix that so quick. It was truly an amazing process.
It was also necessary at the same time because you also are very physically active, though, with being a firefighter.
Oh, absolutely. Active as a firefighter, active as a parent, running my companies. Very, very busy guy. I needed to be in great shape, and you helped me get there.
And now we're going to showcase Chef Binks to help you at home. Take a look. Chef Binks, when I met you, you are a classically French-trained chef. You weren't the health and fitness guy. Your number one job was to make food taste good, period. And you started a transformation. You knew you had to do it. Blood pressure might have been creeping up a little bit. Yep. Body fat was creeping up a little bit. Energy level was going down. I know fitness doesn't come natural to you, but it was time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think the funny thing you said is I didn't think I was in bad shape. I didn't feel that I was overweight. I didn't feel that my energy level was that far down. But what I noticed was happening is I didn't have the overall stamina throughout the day to do what I love to do most, which is cook in the kitchen, work my job, work my career, and spend time with my wife and 3 boys. I was running nonstop from early in the morning till later at night, and I just was losing some of the stamina, not my enthusiasm, but certainly my stamina. When I met you, you said I was overweight, and I clearly remember this day, and I didn't think I was. 32% body fat. I was 32% body fat, which is dangerously high. And my blood pressure was starting to creep up a little bit. I think the interesting thing was, in a very short period of time, with your guidance showing me precisely how to exercise, how to eat, how quickly things can turn around. Now, I wasn't a young kid when I did this. I was already in my 40s, and I had never exercised a day in my life. I didn't even own a pair of sneakers. I don't know if you remember, but you sent me out to get a pair of sneakers, and I even bought the wrong kind of sneakers to exercise with. Total noob when it comes to working out in the gym. But in a very short period of time, I was able to master some simple exercises with one of your personal trainers working with me, zero in on my nutrition, and in 9 weeks, I cut my body fat in half in only 9 weeks, which still to this day blows me away. The thing that was interesting that went along with that is my lung capacity went up. I'm also a volunteer fireman. When I went in for my physical, my lung capacity had gone up, my stamina had gone up, my rested heart rate and under duress went all into line with what it was supposed to be. I actually, in a short 9 weeks, reduced my age, according to my physical, by 10 years. It was amazing, the results. But all of that being set aside, all the numbers, what I noticed almost immediately was the increase in overall, I think the word I love is vibrancy. I just felt so vibrant and alive. I had energy level. I had enthusiasm for everything that I was doing. I was able to get up at 6 in the morning and charge after my career and still be going strong at 10 o'clock at night with my 3 boys and having fun with my family. I think that really is the most important thing. At 40 years old, I don't want to be or expect to be on the cover of a national bodybuilding magazine, but what I do want is quality of life. I want strength, I want vibrancy, and I want to be able to enjoy my life and be able to do all the things that I was able to do when I was younger. And you gave me that in a very, very short period of time.
5 years post-makeover, how has it changed the way you work and cook?
Well, it's changed everything fundamentally. I no longer cook anything that's not 100% healthy and in line with what you recommend, which is lean sources of protein, slow releasing carbs, and good fats. And I've given up all my other businesses and focus only on bringing that experience to people directly into their homes by preparing their meals and making sure that they can receive the same type of success and results that I achieved in a short period of time.
Look at that, Chef Binks bringing on the results.
Yeah, it was an amazing process. Hopefully sharing that with you shows you that, hey, we're all in the same boat. We've all been there and gone through these struggles, and you can achieve it as well. You know, this is a real fun segment that's coming up right now. We head over into the pantry. We take the thing out of your pantry that's not getting it done for you and put something super healthy in there. So let's go take a look. One of the favorite things that we have in our pantry, something that we all love, is our starchy sides. The number one things in America: potatoes, rice. Super high in the glycemic index, going to skyrocket our blood sugar, cause us to store food as fat. The enemy, it's something that's got to come out of our pantry, but there's tons of super awesome replacements sitting right on your local grocery shelf.
Do you mean carbs? Are you talking
I'm
about
talking
carbs?
Starchy sides, carbs. You know, the things of potatoes, mashed potatoes, all those wonderful things. Some of them are just super bad. They really are.
They can be, and they can really increase your blood sugar level. If that happens, your body will, of course, store more body fat. We don't want that to happen. But I think a lot of people believe that good whole grain, good for you starches aren't as delicious. That's not really the case.
No, that's absolutely not the case. Some of my favorite things for brown rice is to replace, or excuse me, for white rice is to replace with brown rice or red winter wheat or wild rice. Absolutely delicious. You cannot tell the difference. In fact, in my opinion, it tastes better. It goes great as a side dish. It goes great as a stuffing. You can use it a lot of different ways, but you have the real show stealer right here. This is my favorite.
I want to show you something. Quinoa. Quinoa. In fact, say it with me. Quinoa. Delicious. Maybe 5 years ago you haven't heard of this before. You're hearing more about it now. What I love about this is it is very low glycemic response. A little bit more than vegetables, but nowhere near even that of brown rice. Yeah. So if you're trying to lose body fat and want something delicious, I would recommend something like this.
Absolutely. Lightly toasted in the oven as a topper for fish, as a topper for chicken, to mix in a little bit with your vegetables to give it a little bit more body. You're taking in a minuscule amount of carbs and getting a maximum amount of flavor.
We're going to talk about serving size though just for a little bit. I'm going to tell you this: if you don't want to measure it out, about the size of your clenched fist. That's what should be on the plate, not dry, but on the plate. If we had to measure it out, what would you think?
I think it's about a quarter cup.
About a quarter cup at one time. Use this as a good side along with your lean source of protein and good fats, and you can have something that's delicious, but at the same time, help you with your healthy goals.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
In order to create exceptional meals in your home kitchen, you need the right tools for the job. My friends at Premier Gourmet have the largest selection of professional-grade kitchen equipment anywhere in Western New York. This week only, 20% off on any single item in the housewares department.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare?
It is not just a diet for me, it's become a lifestyle change.
My eating habits needed to be changed, and Chef showed me the path.
He learned about my style and what I loved, and he prepared foods that were perfect for me, perfect fit for me.
Food is delivered fresh to you weekly and oftentimes for less than what you would pay just for the cost of groceries. For convenience and your goals, let me help you.
If you're looking for a great way to alleviate the aches and pains of sore, tight muscles, use a foam roller. Simply roll a muscle over the foam roller, and within seconds, tight, sore muscles are elongated and stretched, alleviating pain and increasing flexibility. It works by softening the fascia, which is the netting that holds the muscles in. Oftentimes, this netting can become tight, causing muscle aches and pains. It can also lead to loss of flexibility and poor circulation. Go to liveitfitnow.com right now, where our team of producers is searching for the best deals on foam rollers.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Hi, you're here today in my gym, where we always help people get in better shape, but today I'm here with Allie, and we're going to show you some exercises that you can do even in the comfort of your own home to lose weight, drop body fat, and get in better shape today. Now we have some great exercises to work the upper body, including the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps. We're going to start off by doing some push-ups. Begin by doing a modified push-up. You're going to be on your knees and your feet are about shoulder width apart. Put your hands flat on the floor, press your body up and exhale. Deep breath in on the way down. Make sure that your hips move with your spine. Therefore, you're not hiking your hips while you do it. Lower your body down, exhale and press up. From here, we're going to move into a traditional push-up where you're going to be up on your toes. In doing so, it's going to be a little bit more difficult because of the weight is now more on your upper body. Same technique. Lower your body down, press it right up, keep your body straight in a straight line the entire time. Now, to make it a little bit more advanced, take the Swiss ball and put it underneath your toes. In doing so, we're tipping the body weight a little bit more forward, putting more weight on your shoulders, triceps, and chest. Keep your body straight, lower it down, exhale, press right up. You'll notice that your head should stay in alignment with your spine the entire time, sinking down low, bending those elbows each and every repetition, exhaling on the way up. Now for the very advanced, take your hands and put them on the ball. We're going to do a ball push-up. Your body is positioned, lower your body all the way down to the ball, exhale and press up. The ball will wobble as you're doing so. Be careful not to fall off the ball. It will work your shoulders and triceps. You may find yourself struggling a little bit with this one. It also engages the abs and a great workout to do it. In doing this is a great way to work your upper body and really get the most out of your workout. If you would like some of this equipment to use at home, we have a team of producers looking out for you. Go to liveitfitnow.com, where they're going to find the best prices on the best gear. So some simple exercises, of course, that you could do at home. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I think oftentimes we think of a push-up as being just very generic, something that you used to do in phys ed class. There's some other wrinkles to it right now, some other twists you could throw in there that can help your balance and get a great workout all at the same time.
I know that you've said that the push-up can be one of the best exercises you do for upper body, and you have everything you need right in your home to start doing them today and really accelerate it. I like the fact that you can ramp it up, change it up, do some things different. Speaking of changing it up, our friend Dave had to do some real change-ups today. I mean, he really had to make some changes not only to the way he was exercising, the way he was living, but truly the way he was eating, because it was working against his weight, it was working against his energy level, it was affecting the way that he was able to run his very large company, and it was really screwing up his health in the form of diabetes.
Right, and I know we didn't say it before, but actually it's 10 to 12 years. Did you know that?
No.
10 to 12 years. Once you're diagnosed with diabetes, on average, the stats say you will cut your life short 10 to 12 years.
I realized
That's
it was that much.
Huge.
It is huge, yeah, huge.
If you are pre-diabetic or diabetes, of course you want to get out of those categories as much as possible. Yes, work with your doctor. Yes, you have to do the right things, but there's so much that you could do on your own. Watch how much sugar you're taking in on a daily basis. Watch the number of carbohydrates that you're taking in, and do start working your muscle tissue to lower your blood sugar.
You know, I want to throw this at you real quick. This is one of the number one questions that I know you've received in emails, and I've had my clients ask me when I've done private consultations. Should I eat like a diabetic? That's the question. And your answer is?
Always.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. You should eat like a diabetic.
You should be always trying to keep your blood sugar as stable as possible. You don't need diabetes to start eating that way.
Yeah.
That should be happening all the time. If you're an adult and you're really concerned about your longevity and your health and your energy and your appearance, you do want to eat like that all the time. That's how our bodies are designed. That will stabilize your blood sugar level. That is good nutrition. So if you do that, you're going to benefit no matter where you are.
Absolutely. And the benefits will come in the form of increased energy exponentially and almost immediate increase of energy, and also reduced weight. It'll just start falling off.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
You'll start dropping body fat. Now, talking about dropping body fat, Chef Binks showed you how to get it done. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, you know, I've been there. I've been through that process. I didn't think that I was overweight, but I did notice that my energy was way off. I didn't have the energy for the kids. I didn't have the energy for my career, and I certainly didn't have the strength that I wanted as a volunteer fireman. I know when we went through the process, in a very short order, 9 weeks, I lost almost 35 pounds and cut my body fat in half. I'm just like you. I've been there. I still struggle and have to constantly work on maintaining the results that I achieved.
And off of the blood pressure medication, which is awesome, and congratulations on
Thank
all
you.
of that. And regarding food, it was all about breakfast today. You showed some great things that you could eat that are delicious and help you drop body fat. Did you have fun
Super
today?
easy. I had a blast today.
I had a blast today as well. We look forward to seeing you next week on Live It Fit Now. Maybe you want to lose weight, drop body fat, and get in better shape, and maybe you've tried many things before. Dieting, counting calories, counting points, home fitness equipment, and health clubs, and still not got into the shape that you want. That's where we help. In the show Live It Fit Now, Chef Binks and I have single-handedly helped people get in better shape. I handle their exercise, he handles their food.
Well, you know, preparing new food for a new lifestyle and a new you to go along with your new body can be a daunting task. That's exactly what I do. Is I go through all the nutritional requirements and then deliver it right to the refrigerator. Food with a purpose, delivered fast.
This is what you want to do. Contact me for a private consultation. Individually, we're going to sit down and figure out exactly where you are, your percentage of body fat, your skeletal alignment. Do you have pains in your back, in your knees, in your shoulders, in your neck? I want to see what those are. Also, if you're on any medications, I want to examine those as well. From there, you tell me what you want to accomplish. I'll start putting together the blueprint to get you there. It's going to be one part exercise where myself and my team of trainers develop the program and work with you in a one-on-one fashion to get in better shape. Nutritionally, either Chef Binks can work with you, or we're also going to give you all the tools that you need to eat the right foods. Lastly, we're going to hold you accountable to it to make sure that you're moving in the right direction. Call me or go to alessiafit.com today to get in better shape.